hope, whatever it is on our journeys, as we light this candle, may it be a sign, may it be a confirmation, may it be a yes, that as long as we live and breathe, we will carry that light of love for a world that needs it so desperately. I light a candle for love this morning. What the world needs now is love.
Can you believe this was 1965? It's still younger than me.
What?
And that we still need this. We're going to sing. Ready? Here we go. What the world you want to modulate? Do you even know what that means? Tell me. Oh, I'm sorry. I was too old. I haven't modulated in years. Here we go. What the world? Just off the ship. No, not just for some, oh, but just for everyone. What the world? Do some harmony. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. You sound fabulous.
Let's say good morning to Roxanna Ward, everybody. And Oprah Winfrey. I do every time. I do. But I don't have Oprah's money yet. I'm still working on that part. Still working on that. I am grateful that we have this moment together where we can affirm the presence of love. And before Sue comes to give our announcements for the morning, I do want to light one more candle. This one specifically because of the violence that we have experienced across our nation over the last week, the various shootings that have happened across our country, the violence that continues, both known and unknown. Let us light a candle, not just for the peace and healing that is needed, but for all the torch bearers of light, the justice makers, the hospitality givers, the grace doers, that we light the candle of love for even our nation as we find our way to our healing. Let me light this candle for that reason also. Let's hold this moment of silence for all the families, children, youth, communities affected by violence, affected by shootings, affected by pain over the past week plus. May love come, may love reign, and so it is. So come on up, let's do our announcements for the morning, and thank you.
Good morning, everyone. All right, well, first of all, Monday, as you know, is meditation day. So every Monday, 6 o'clock in the evening, come here and lose all your worries and cares and just meditate, just be. Then Thursday, August 27th, we're going to have a sound bath provided by Stacy Pendleton and her wonderful singing bowls. Just unearthly, or she brings up sound from the center of the earth, I believe. And this Saturday, the most exciting thing of all, Kate, come on up and help me. Jen, come on up. It takes two of you.
Okay, so this Saturday, August 8th, from 10 to 1, we're having a drumming circle with Lucia Johnson, who learned drumming from a Led Zeppelin drummer so she could go out and drum with at-risk youth. So she's going to come be with us and teach us drumming. And it is just wonderful, and it's not just drumming.
The drum is really the oldest musical instrument, and it has been used for thousands of years as a tool of communication. Before the drum came, it was pounding on the earth, and the vibration of the earth would transmit. One of the things that's so magical about this woman and this gathering, it's working with frequencies, not just with percussion. It's healing, it's communication, it's using the drum to convey what we're feeling, and it's really not to be missed, okay? Really worth coming to.
We have a few openings. It's $60. We are going to have lunch at the end, and there's free parking. So see me today because we are going to cut it off today. Thank you.
All right, that's it. This Saturday, what time does it start, Kate? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Come, and it is quite the liberating experience.
Thank you, Sue. Let's have a hand. Let's have a hand. Come on, come on. Thank you. Well done, well done. Yeah, I'm really excited about the drumming circle. For those who participated last year, you know how amazing it was, and you know we're going to bring it back again this Saturday. And then let's go back to the previous slide real quickly, Cyrus. I am happy to announce that very soon we will have some dates announced for our restart of ecstatic dance here at NCC. We have some incredible teachers who teach this, who are certified, and they are excited to come back to re-offer, to re-begin ecstatic dance here at NCC. And for those who are curious about ecstatic dance, number one, I invite you to YouTube it so you can watch it in action. And then number two, realize that you don't have to have any dance experience. I can't dance, but you can dance. You can come and have a good time. And the whole point is that we are dancing together as a community. We are dancing out of our pain, we're dancing out of our struggles, we're dancing out of our fear, we're dancing out of our hopelessness, hopefully into the light, hopefully into love, hopefully into possibility. So I invite you, even if you're curious, to come and try it at least once or twice and see what it does for you. Again, the dates will be announced very shortly. Okay, I'm going to invite you to stand as you are able. Let's go into our gathering words for the morning. I'm going to read the words that are not in bold, and then you'll read the ones that are in bold, all right? This day is fresh with possibility to encounter living love. This day is fresh with possibility to understand living love. This day is fresh with possibility to be moved by living love. This day, this new day is fresh with possibility to respond to living love. And then this new day is also fresh with possibility to serve living love. This new day is fresh with possibility to embrace living love. And we will sing, but before that, I want you to get into the aisles and say good morning to each other. Let's do it at this time. Let's do it.
Know what you can do and you learn how to do in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. There's nothing you can know that can't be known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let us stay standing. Let's stay standing because I want to do this song with you, and the best way to do it is if we're standing and looking at each other as we sing it. It's called All You Need Is Love. Let's sing it.
Oh, well, first we sing love, 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 love. Remember this? Love, love, love. Here we go. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, you can learn to play the game. It's easy. There's nothing you can make that can't be made. No one can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do that you can learn to be the game. It's easy. Here we go. All you need is love. Womp. All you need is love. Bum, ba, ba, da, dum. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love, love, love. love, 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 love. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Here we go. There's nothing you can know that can't be known. Nothing you can see that can't be shown. Nowhere you can go that isn't you meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. Everybody, all you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Remember it went, love is all you, love is all you, love is all you need. The Beatles. Without Jason Fetty. Because he always does that.
I know, yes, his thing. It's so good to be together this morning and to have this space and place together. The song says, all you need is love. And I'm thinking about the summertime that we have experienced so far. Can you believe how quickly the days have gone on? Where did all the time go? It feels like just yesterday we were excited about the beginning of a whole new summer and all of its possibility and all of its color and all of its delight. And now all of a sudden we're in the month of August and we're thinking, wow, summertime, it goes by so quickly. So with that in mind, I thought it might be a good idea, since we've reached about the midpoint, almost the midpoint in our summer journeys. I'm going to ask you to find a partner, and I want you to answer 2 quick questions with your partner. The first one is, what are you celebrating from the month of July? What are you celebrating from the month of July? What are you celebrating from the month of July? And then the second question is, what are you looking forward to in the month of August? What are you looking forward to in the month of August? All right, easy enough. Find a partner, have a conversation. What are you celebrating for the month of July? And what are you looking forward to in the month of August? What are you celebrating for the month of July? All right, all right. So, one of the things I appreciate about the sharing is I could hear as you were going through your stories, you were asking each other questions and follow-up questions and follow-up questions, additional questions, asking for more information, trying to really elicit those answers and get to the root of the question, the root of the answer. And I think that's so important. I think that's so critical to having good conversations, is asking good follow-ups. So I hope you'll do that. I hope that you'll exercise that practice as you go through your daily life. Because many of us are just looking for someone, just searching for someone in our daily lives who will just sit with us and ask us a good question. I mean, think about it. How often in your own daily life does someone ask you a good question day to day? Just how often does it happen? But then when it happens, you remember it. You remember it. It was so memorable. It was so heart-opening for you that you thought, this is a really good conversation partner. I need to get to know this person. I need to have this person in my orbit. I need to make them a part of my universe, because every time I speak to them, they call me out of my ego and out of myself, and they call me to a deeper place. Those are the kind of folks you want to put in your boat. Those are the kind of folks you want to put in your experience. Those are the kind of folks that you want to go down by the riverside and let those troubles go. Let's do it.
That was a smooth transition. Come on, Rod, you suggested this song.
I got to do it.
You got to lead it.
Yes, I'd be happy to. Stand with me. Somebody stand and sing with me. Come on.
I'm gonna lay down
my burden down by the riverside. Anybody gonna stand? Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. Don't study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war.
Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more.
Ain't gonna study
war no more. Here we
Next
go.
verse. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside.
Where?
Down by the riverside.
Where?
Down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. I'm gonna study war no more. Sing with me, I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Sing with me.
I'm gonna lay down my heavy load
down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my heavy load. Down by the riverside. I'm gonna study war no more. Sing with me, I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I forgot.
Guess what? There's no more. I ain't gonna study war no more.
I forgot. That's on me.
Hey, if y'all get a chance, look up this song, because I read all about this and where it came from, and it's fascinating, the different meanings to this.
It is.
So it's an old melody. Look it up.
It's a good protest song. It's a good protest song.
Well, slave trying to...
Absolutely. Song of protest. And hearing you sing that lifted my heart. Ain't gonna study war no more. Now, the reason why I wanted to sing that, and the reason why we answered the questions of what we're celebrating in July and what we are looking forward to in the month of August, is because I believe that as part of the process of being human, part of the process of being alive in times like these, is that we are constantly called to let go of the things that keep us from those celebrations, those things that keep us from looking forward and being positive and opening ourselves up, looking forward to something that has yet to occur. Letting go of the stumbling blocks, letting go of the barriers, letting go of the boundaries goes a long way towards opening up the way for our humanity to shine forward. When we talk about laying down our heavy load, when we talk about laying down our sword and shield, when we talk about studying war no more, these are not just global concepts that are nice to be happy about, that there are people doing big things for big reasons all over the world. Sometimes hearing those words has everything to do about what's happening inside of us, the personal journey as well. Laying down the heavy load, studying war no more, casting aside the sword and shield. You know, from a personal perspective, that sounds a lot like letting go. That sounds a lot like letting go of the burdens that stop us on our journeys, that cements us in our tracks, that keep us from moving forward. And so let us not be mistaken. We don't just sing those songs of protest because they apply to whole communities. We sing those songs because they have something to teach us about the spiritual path laid before us. Next slide, Cyrus. Here's what Elsa said. She said, let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. And then she went further. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. Why? Because the cold never bothered me anyway. That's Elsa. Now here's what I like about Elsa's song. That's also a song of rebellion. That is a song of protest. That is a song of pushing back against the boundaries, pushing back against the stumbling blocks, pushing back against the barriers that have been placed in her life, pushing them aside step by step, moment by moment, so that she can be her best self. I love this rebellion, revolting song. And yes, it is true that Elsa also built this palace of ice around her to close herself off from the world at times. I'm not teaching that part today. That's a different sermon. Today's sermon is about the rebellion. Today's sermon is about the pushing back. Today's sermon is about new beginnings and letting go. Thank you, Elsa. And what I like about the song in its own way is that it calls us to imagine, just for the few moments we have now, about what we mean for ourselves when we say those words, let it go. What is your definition? How do you apply it in your life? What meaning does it have for you today? It's nice that Elsa has her take on it, and I have my take on it, but for this moment, we are asked, each of us, to consider what we mean for it ourselves. What does it mean to let go? Now, of course, and I realize in my experience, oftentimes we must be reminded of the things that we are being called to let go of. And then when you do that, you realize that we've got this thing with which Divine Mother and Father Spirit has blessed us. And some of you know what that thing is. It's called the brain. And the brain is a fascinating machine. It's a wonderful tool that at its best helps us to survive. It creates the context in which we become aware of our surroundings, and we are able to make smart decisions about which way to go and which way not to go. That is the brain functioning in a sense at its best. But we are also reminded that oftentimes the brain can create its own patterns. It can create its own patterns of clinging and holding on to and not letting go and giving itself permission to keep you in the place of known experience, closing you off from all the things happening out there. Thank God for the brain, and thank God for the brain. See, when we talk about let it go, we are looking at the things that we won't let go of, the things in our hands that we are clasping and clinging on to, that are quenching us of our thirst, quenching us of our souls, quenching us of our energy, quenching us of our personalities, quenching us of our smile, quenching us of our life. We're talking about those things that keep us from realizing our best selves. And whatever that thing is that's in your way, that's what you've yet to let go of. That's what you've yet to unclasp. That's what you're still gripping on to. So when we talk about let it go, we're simply asking ourselves, what is that thing that's shielding me from being my best self, alive in myself? And if I can just put my finger on that, if I can just touch it, if I can just understand it for what it is, I might then be able to do the work of letting it go. For Elsa, she found herself on her path to deeper relationship with the one she loved. And she went through her process of letting go so that she can experience that relationship. It might be the same thing for you, but it might also be something wholly and completely different. Next slide, Cyrus. Linus loved his blankie. He loved it. And you might remember about 4 years ago when we did our Christmas Eve service, we celebrated the story of Christmas Eve and Charlie Brown. And the reason we did that is because we felt strongly that Linus was not a lost cause. We wanted to redeem the story of Linus. And so what did we do? We noted the fact that he didn't carry that blanket forever, even though the comics want you to believe that. Even though the comics lead you to believe that Linus made that blankie a part of the balance, the remainder of his life. Those who stuck around long enough, you know that even Linus laid down that blankie. Even Linus. And so I started to wonder, well then, why did he carry it for as long as he did? What made the blankie so special? Well, maybe there were some aspects of his life that felt all too familiar. As he carried that blanket around, it reminded him of the things that he was already acquainted with. Relationships and friendships and bad experiences and traumatic occurrences, moments in the shower and moments in the forest and moments in the water, the entire balance of his life, good, bad, and everything in between. That blanket was with him. It was familiar. It anchored him in what he already knew. It anchored him in his past. Because for Linus, the past is known and the future is not. And for those who live in fear of the future, you like your blankies. We like our blankies. And then, of course, I wonder if some of us don't have enough imagination to even think about a future that's different than our past. We've got so much baggage, so much things weighing on us. We don't even have the capacity. We don't have the sense yet. We don't have the push yet. We don't have the encouragement yet to imagine something different. We're so anchored, our imagination is beholden to our past. And then I got to push back against this one. You've heard the saying in our lives from people when they say things like, persistence is good. Just stay in it. Stick with it. Don't let it go. Persistence is good. But what about the times when persistence becomes hurtful? What about the times when persistence becomes lifeless and hopeless? What about the times when persistence literally kills us of our breath, our energy, our very lives? Does that make persistence always good? We got to push back against those things, those sayings, those things that our brains like to hear but aren't necessarily true. Persistence is good? I beg to differ. As I was sharing my sermon with a friend of mine today, I was reminded, he told me of a story of his loved ones. I changed the names. Next slide, Cyrus. I changed the names because I didn't want to out them, but he told me this powerful story about his own life. You see, his sister was married about 15 years ago, and it wasn't an easy marriage. There was some hurtful things that were said. There were some physical things that were done. There were some promises that were not kept. It was not a very healthy relationship, my friend said. And he said over the course of her marriage, his sister, who I'm naming Sarah, met an awesome woman named Laura. I'm naming Laura. And it just so happens that Sarah and Laura got to know each other over a period of time. They became buddies as Sarah went through her difficult relationship. As Sarah lived that very painful marriage, Laura befriended her. They would have dinners together. They would go to the movies together. They would have their tea time, and they would walk through the park and share stories and share encouragement, talk about blog posts and the news of the world. Sarah and Laura filled a need, a void in each other's lives. And it was beautiful. It was heartfelt. It was love-filled, you might say. But then my friend goes on to tell me that eventually Sarah wisened up. Sarah eventually figured out that her marriage was no longer working for her, and she found enough gumption within herself to ask for a divorce, and that's what she did. Sarah asked for that divorce, and eventually she was granted that divorce from her husband at the time, and now she's on her own. She's free from that baggage that she experienced. And my friend goes on to tell me that after Sarah got her divorce, she wanted to keep up the relationship with her friend Laura. She would reach back to Laura. She would make phone calls, and she would send text messages, and she would do outreach to Laura. Hey, Laura, I'm divorced. I got more time. Hey, Laura, we can do more movies. Hey, Laura, we can have more dinners. Hey, Laura, we can walk even more steps through the park. Hey, Laura, I'm here. Laura, check me out now. And my friend goes on to tell me that Laura was nowhere to be found. Laura disappeared on Sarah. Laura did not respond to the texts. Laura didn't respond to the phone calls. Laura was not interested in going to the park. This happened for days, weeks, and it even drew on into months, to the point where eventually my friend tells me that his sister, Sarah, she came to the realization that just maybe the person I am now is not the person Laura wants to be associated with. Can you imagine that for a moment? You do the work, you go through the process, you let go of the baggage, and people in your life change. People you thought had your back. People you thought supported you in and out and all around. People who sat with you when you cried and you cried and you cried, only to then get to your happy place, get to your positive place, and all of a sudden, Laura is nowhere to be found. Can you imagine that? No one in this room has experienced that, but Sarah did. There are a lot of lessons you can take from this, but the biggest one I'm taking from it is that letting go is a lifelong process. And as soon as you realize you've identified one thing that is ready to be let go of, and you let go of that thing, you meet Laura, and you realize, I got something else to let go of. Because if we don't do it, if we don't let it go, Laura will kill our breath. Laura will kill our lives. Laura will quench our personalities. Laura will quench our hope if we don't let her go. She was good for one season. She was good for one moment. She was great on that summer day in the park, but she no longer serves the purpose that she did before, and I gotta let her go. Next slide, Cyrus. You know, I was thinking about this and asking myself, God, that's a really big ask. This is really hard to do. To let go of someone that helped me. To let go of something that blessed me. Mother Spirit, this is not what I want to do. Mother Spirit, help me with this one. This can't be right. Laura was good for me. I got to find a way to make it work, even if she's clear that she doesn't want to make it work. I got to be persistent because persistence is good. Or is it? And then I started to ask myself, well then, if you're asking me to do this, Divine Father, Mother Spirit, Holy Love, you got to do more than that. You got to give me some evidence. And she said, you want evidence? I said, yes. She said, you only need to look at what I did when all this started. When I made the decision to create all of this. All of its breath. And all of its color, and all of its animals, and water, and breath, and wind, and light, and rain, and glory. When I made the decision, Rodrick, to make all of this, what did I do? I said, I don't know what you did. Maybe I missed something. What did you do? She said, when I created all of this, what did I do? I let it go. I didn't keep my hands on it. I didn't have the need to control it. That big bang was like dynamite exploding upon the very conscience and intelligence of all created things. And instead of having the need to be the puppet master, I let it go. And I gave y'all the power to save yourselves. That's all the evidence you need. So if I can do that, Rodrick, then you can let Laura go. If I can do that, you can let her go when the time is right. And when you meet the next Laura, you'll have a great experience. And if and when it falls apart, because you've done your best and there's nothing more you can do, you can let that go too. If I can let all this go, oh, Rodrick, you can do that and more. Next slide, Cyrus. So now I realize now that this thing is ingrained in our bones. It's a part of our spirits. It's in our very DNA. To be in a constant state of change and letting go. a constant state of divorcing ourselves from those things that no longer bring us life, that no longer bring color to our experience, that no longer fulfill our journeys. We can be in that constant place of letting go over and over and over again because life is change. And I gotta let go of those things so that I can keep being on my path to being my best self, alive in myself. And how do I do it? I practice it. I practice it. And I do it any way that I can. There is a long list of things that we can do to practice letting go. Cry. Read. Sleep. Give some things away. Throw some things away. Have a partner. Find an ally. Link up with the Laura that is prepared for you for this moment in your life. Nothing more. No expectations, just the moment. But whatever you do, try it. Practice it. Let it become a part of your life. And why am I giving you a long list that we can keep adding to over and over and over again? Well, it's because the way I let go may not be the way you let go. So we try these things out to find the thing that speaks to us now, that gives us meaning now, that feeds our life now. I'm gonna cry today and I'm gonna find an ally tomorrow. I'm gonna give some things away tomorrow and I'm gonna throw some things away on Friday. These are things that we can use in whatever form, purpose, or opportunity that comes to us. The practice of letting go, you can look at it like a mix of practices. It's not just one thing. And so I encourage you to try it out for yourself. And don't be afraid. Give it a shot. And don't let the machinations of fear overrule your brains. Try it out and give yourself permission to see what works. Try it out to see what doesn't. Try it out and give it your own twist, your own flavor, your own matter of time, your own chapter and verse. But whatever you do, however you do it, practice, my loved ones. Try it out and find your path to letting go, which will create that opportunity for the new beginnings that you've always wanted and persevered for your life.
This is another very old melody. I always knew this melody to The Water is Wide. But here it is, The Gift of Love. Can we see the lyric? Though I may speak with bravest fire and have the to all inspire and have not love, my words are vain. Though turns
That was beautiful. And, and the kind of remembrance that we are invited into, I want to create a moment for you. See, as we said, Laura, this is the key. Laura may be doing her thing in a good way for you right now. And you may meet another Laura, and another one after that, and another one after that. We want to create the experience in ourselves to be ready for whatever comes. It is true, Laura may end up being a lifelong friend that you have until the day you die. Yeah, very true. But if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't work out that way, you don't have to die. You can still have life by letting go. Now, I know this practice takes time. It takes a lot of prayer, a lot of courage, a lot of wisdom. It's easy for me to say the words. Sometimes it's really hard to do. So, my invitation to you is simply this. Think about the next step you can take. Not the next 5, not the next 10, not the next 15. Just the one step you can take towards letting go. Just one. Give it some thought. And if it doesn't occur to you right now, think about it after today. Think about it tonight. Give yourself the permission to think about the next step you can take. Remember, we said it's a long list of possibilities. You got a whole menu in front of you. So just pick one. Trust yourself and try it. So with that in mind, let me take a moment of silence. Think about that one thing that you want to let go of. It can be a relationship. It can be a pressure that you've placed on yourself that someone gave to you and you took it. It can be a need to have it all figured out. Overachieving, over perfection, right? It could be judgmental, right? Where either you're judging yourself or someone outside of you. We all have something to let go of, is my point. So I invite you to think for a moment about what that thing might be for you. Let's hold some silence while you think about it. Sally and Lisa, would you come forward? Let's do the next slide, Cyrus. Come on up, Sally. Come on up, Lisa. Let's have a moment of agreement together that we're going to work on this as one family of love. And we're going to consider the next steps we all can take on our path towards letting go. Now that you have that one thing in your mind, now ask yourself, what's the next step you can take? I'll give you a moment. Hi.
Hi. What are you doing tonight?
We're going to do the from you I receives.
Yes, I know.
All right. We'll do it in a moment. We're going to do it. All right. Lisa and Sally love it when I surprise them. It's called letting go and letting me lead, right? Thank you so much. Even when I mess up, you just show me how to do it, all right? Because I always mess up. Always. Thank you, Sally, for reminding me. Thank you. So, when you have that one thing in your mind, and you're now asking yourself, what's the next best step you can take? Again, I'm letting go of fill in the blank, and I'm going to take this next step and try it out. It's like an experiment to see if it works or not. Try it out. Yeah, somebody gets what I'm doing here. Somebody understands. Now that you have it in your mind, now think about the possibility that you are sitting in a room of individuals who are all going to do the same thing. We're all going to have our own moment of letting go, which means you are not alone today as you do it. You're not alone tomorrow as you continue it. And you are certainly not alone this week as we all work on it and work into it together. You are not by yourself. To me, that's pretty powerful. Which means we can say, from you I receive, to you I give, together we share, from this we live. Read the words with me. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live. Let's let this be our affirmation as we practice letting go today and for the days to come. Sally, Lisa, would you show us the way? From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, in this we live. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, in this we live. Now, before we do it one more time, because we just did it for ourselves, which was the first part, now let us do it again. And this time, we do it mindful of the fact that we're going to meet someone this week who needs the same encouragement. See, the way life works is that we don't get to do this in a vacuum. We don't do this in a petri dish. Life keeps happening. So, most likely, you're going to meet someone this week that you get to say, baby, let it go. You're going to meet someone this week and say, you know, I have an idea for you. You might just want to let that go. So now, let's do it one more time for the person we'll meet this week. And when the opportunity comes, we will invite them to let it go. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, in this we live. One more time. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, in this we live. May it be so, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Sally. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Okay, so we're going to do one more song and be on our way. So I'm going to ask you to stand as you are able. We're going to dismiss from this place. Before we do it, can we have a hand clap for Kim Bailey and Kate Hennessy in the back? Let's give them a hand. They did a wonderful job setting up the food and drink for this morning. You too, Michelle. Good to see you. Good morning. Hey, Michelle. Everybody who did a great job this morning, thank you for setting up and making everything perfect for us. We look forward to participating. Oh, did I miss someone, Kate? Oh, thank you. Okay. And then I see my, yeah, I got Emily, I got Michelle. I keep doing that to you too. I keep naming you both Michelle. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Let it go.
Yeah, I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. Wow.
And Cyrus, do not let Cyrus go.
I keep doing that, you know. Don't tell. All right, let's sing our last song for the morning and let us have food and drink after, all right?
You gotta put
one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead. Next slide. Don't give up hope.
Don't give up hope.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Don't you give up.
Don't you give up.
Keep moving on.
Keep moving
Sing with
on.
me. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead. Next slide. Lift up your eyes. Don't you despair. Look up ahead. The path is there. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead. I know you're scared, and I'm scared too, but here I am, right next to you. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other. One more time, you gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front